Hello everyone, my name is Panda. Today I'm going to tell you the story. The title is The Recess Revolt. Ilyas and Ada was walking in the classroom and Ilyas was complaining about the new school rules. The new school rules are in recess. The kids can't play what they want, but they have to listen to the teachers. And Ilyas was waiting all summer to play chess with Ada, which he can't do in summer. He thought it was so unfair. Mr. Stealing said, "In today's class, we will learn about civil rights movement of the 1960s. Who already know about it?" Someone said, "Peaceful protesters." Mr. Sealing said, the civil rights protesters resisted the unfair laws, but they did it in peaceful ways. One such way they did is called a sit-in. Sit-in starts in restaurants, which were often open for white customers. African Americans would go to the whites-only restaurant and ask for food. When they were refused, they'd simply sit and wait to be served. Sometimes people will yell at them, throw food, threaten them, beat them, but they just sat quietly. The recess bell rang. Ilyas called Ada and said that come to the football park.
Quarter?
Yes. Put on court with me and sit down. Ada was very confused and thought he was crazy. Ilyas explained that it's a sit-in. If we sit there, the teachers and the students cannot play football. But Ada was still not very Ada was still a bit confused. What if we can't finish it? And Ilyas said, if Rosa Parks and many more people can do it, so we can also do it. They go to the football court and sit down. Mrs. Fontamon asked them to go away and play football, but they said they will not play football. She said that they can take a break, but not there. And she said them to move away. Then they said to each other that walk slowly. Okay, just walk slowly. And that will make other people asking, what are they doing? Many students asked them, and Elias explained. Many people got excited and joined the sit-in. When Mr. and Mrs. Fontum came back, she said, What are they doing? And they said they're doing a sit-in. And she asked, whose idea of this? Elias and Ada raised their hand, and she brought them to the principal. So, then Elias and Ada said to the principal, Mrs. King, why and why they're doing it. Mrs. King said, you don't want to play soccer, but you want to play chess. But what about the other children that wants to play soccer and loves it? What will they think about it? Ilya and Ada said, we don't know. Mr. King said, and Mrs. King said, our school have 400 students. If you could manage to make 200 students sign on a letter about the thing you're doing, then I will spend time talking with you about changing the rules. That night, the two friends wrote a letter and spread it all over the school. Many people signed for it. And there's so many people signing it, the two friends think that everyone signed it. On the last day, there were more than 300 signs.
Signatures.
Signatures. And the friends marched to Mrs. King's office, and she said, you prove what you're thinking about. And now, I will tell you why we have to why we have these rules. Our school budget have many cuts on this year. That's why we have to cut music, art, and PE class. Under law, they said that primary children have to exercise 30 minutes a day. So I thought that in the recess we could do the exercise. Then Elias and Ada suggested that they should do something with money. But Mr. King said it'll be much more difficult than having a car wash, a lemon, a juice, celery. Then Then Ada remember that there's an app they could use to making foundations. We could use that app, she said. So, and then there were a billionaire called Mark agreed to raise the money for PE class for 5 years. I feel like looks like we can change the rules now. The bell of recess ring. Why don't you two go and play some chess while I meet Mr. Mark about the money? Goodbye, everyone. Help!